Hello guys, once again I welcome you back. So I'm excited to bring you another video. We are going to be talking about boom and crash, and today we are going to use two indicators. It's the RSI and the Ichimoku. So basically, this is going to be a scalping strategy, more so for intraday traders. Like it's best suited for those that want to get some quick entries for the day. And whenever, for those that been here long enough, whenever I talk about daily entries, I normally turn on the period separators to really show you that it's really possible to get some opportunities during the day. So stay tuned till the end of the video. I have some exciting news about mentorship. Mentorship. I'm going to be talking about that. So now, for this strategy, pretty much I'm going to start by explaining the RSI. I'm going to start by explaining the RSI. Now, I've realized you guys text me a lot about indicators and really you're interested in indicators. Let me really tell you this is that don't panic to modify indicators. Sometimes you can even use the indicator the way it is without changing anything. You get? So now when we come here, the RSI, I'll start with that. Basically the inputs, it's the period is 14. You get? Someone can change it to 21 and all that, but it's basically period 14. So um it's period 14. Basically I didn't change anything apart from the color. I just wanted this line to be black. You get? So I'm going to be explaining that. And now the other thing, I want you guys to really open up when I'm talking. Like try to ask yourself why I've mentioned certain things. So basically, don't be rigged in trading. Things are you have to be dynamic anyways. You have to look for the reason as to why I've mentioned something. So for the RSI, we have the original settings. It has a line below here which is at level 30, and then we have another line here 70 at level 70. You get? So now basically we believe that once the RSI, more so if you've left it at the original settings, we believe that when it reaches 30, then most of the time we can tend to think that the asset it has been oversold. So basically what do we normally expect? We expect that possibly the market could be dropping a little bit, and then it returns back up. So now this is what you should know. Whenever the market is dropping, whenever the market is dropping and then it goes back up, it doesn't mean that it's going to come and then reverse forever like this. No, 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 no. You get? So basically you guys, you have to be asking yourselves what's basically forming. Could it be a pullback? You get? There are those moments when the market, the asset gets oversold, it just pulls back a little bit and then it sells more. You get? So that's why I'm telling you guys to be a little bit more dynamic. Likewise, when we reach level 70, you get? When we reach level 70, basically they're basically telling you don't be rushing into buying. Sometimes the market can provide some buying opportunities when it's at level 70. Most of the time, those are stop hands, you get? So, those are manipulated areas, you get? So, whenever we are going up, there are those moments when the market is just looking for a pullback and then it continues, which is okay. Or sometimes the market could be let's say moving up and then it's making reversals to turn down. You get? So that's also a possibility and we should expect it. You get? So now I've explained. So basically when we reach at level 30, we should be careful to watch out for what the market forms. I'm going to be showing you. And then when we reach level 70, we shall be keen on what the market is forming. Either we are likely to get a pullback. You get? So when we reach level 70 and then the market has been buying, either we are getting a pullback and then we continue, or we are going to be getting a reversal like this. You get? Something like that. You get? So we shall be able to determine if it's a pullback, we pull back and then we get in for the impulse move. So I believe I'm making that a little bit simple. You get? Then for the RSI, given that we have another indicator here, when it's ranging, you get? When it's going sideways here, we should be also watching out for what the market is really forming. You get? So let me basically tell you about consolidations. You get? Consolidations form either supply and demand zones. You get? Whenever you see a consolidation, either basically it's like this: when the market is consolidating like this, this is like a moment of indecision. You get? So if it's a moment of indecision, the market is not going to range forever. You get? So either it will start to pull out and then it goes, or it will or it can break down and then it continues down. You get? So that's why I'm saying these consolidations form either a supply or demand zone. You get? So likewise, when we see the RSI behavior, if at all we see it ranging more so in the middle here, we shall be keen. Those moments are those are the moments when we carefully look at the market to determine where it's likely to go, and I'm going to be showing you that. You get? Then one of the best things about the RSI, you get, that it's known for is what we call hidden divergence. You get? Is what we call hidden divergence. By the way, this strategy for you guys, it's really nice. So you can comment down below if you want part 2 of the same, like to go in details, because I'm a bit rushing through things. So for those that are interested for me to make part 2 of it, please you leave a comment down below. So now, what is hidden divergence? You get? Now, hidden divergence is like it's like this. We have, let's say, we can have the market making a high. You get? So basically, let me create another. No, but let me leave it. So I wanted to create a new space for this, but let me leave it. So what I was saying is that let me first turn off the chart here. So that, let me get this free space to first illustrate. Now, what is hidden divergence? You get? Let me even illustrate it in this box here. On this day, we had what we call hidden divergence. Let me explain it. Now, the market can be moving like this, and then it will get that major high, and then it goes like that. You get? It goes like that. So you're going to find that on the RSI, you get, we can get an overbought at this level. You get an overbought actually at this level. Let me use it like this. You get? And then we get another overbought at this level. So basically, the RSI can show you that here, this level here is equal to this one. You get? Is equal to that one. But practically on the chart, you can see that this one is way up. You get? It is way up. So you're going to find that the RSI can sometimes show you that these levels are equal. You get? They are equal or fairly equal. You get? So we really like that. You get? We really like that. Now, what you're going to determine is that here the first time we pulled we went into the overbought. You get? This was a pullback. You get? But then if that all they're showing you that these points are fairly equal, then most likely this second point here is going to be a reversal. And then that's the time when you win big most of the time, when you target the original move that created this point here that they are showing that is equal to this one. You get? So here when I get hidden divergence, you get hidden divergence most of the time. Here when I get in, I target at least this move that caused the impulse that caused this high here. You get? So I believe you guys are clicking that. You get? So that's what we call hidden divergence, and we shall be seeing that. You get? We shall be seeing that more so when we are using the RSI. Now, let me what else can I talk about the RSI? I want to finish up with the RSI. Then So I've talked about when it's moving down, and then don't be scared. You get, don't be scared when it's, let's say it's moving like this. You get, for it it can be moving, sometimes ranging, sometimes it's crooked. You get, it's crooked. Don't worry about that. For you, what you're going to be keen about, you're going to be mostly keen about these points here, what forms at around this level 70 and above. You get, and then even below here. You get, uh the levels below, down there. You get, we are going to be keen here. You get, and then we are going to be keen on what we call consolidations. Let me, on consolidations. For these consolidations, when the RSI will seem to be going sideways. You get, unlike here when, yes, we are moving but we are coming down. You get, we get keen of the consolidations. You get, but remember, these indicators are not perfect. They are not perfect, so that's why we blend in more indicators. So before I even turn on the charts, let me turn on this Ichimoku. You get, and then I show you. Let me explain the Ichimoku before we add the chart. Now this is how we are going to be using the Ichimoku. This is the Ichimoku baseline. You get, by the, let me, sometimes I tend to forget the settings. Let me first show you even the settings. I know some of you may not wish to finish the video, and yet I have some important explanations. So I believe you guys. So now when you come also on TradingView, by the, you guys, maybe I'll make another video for MT5, but sometimes I feel convenient to illustrate using TradingView. So that's it. Now for the Ichimoku, most of those that are going to try out this strategy on TradingView, you turn off the conversion line. You get, and you leave on the baseline. It is this how is it? Brown, is it brown color? Yes. And then you turn off the lagging span. I've turned it off. The lagging span, we don't want it. And then we have the leading span. You can leave it on. The rest you can leave on. You get. And now for me, I'm interested in the baseline and then the cloud. You get, the baseline and the cloud. So that's what we are interested in. Now the baseline, let me start with the baseline because it's going to be really, really, really important. You get, now the baseline is going to be helping us with the dynamic support and resistance. You get, or basically it's going to be showing us the intraday dynamic support and resistance. This is how the candles are going to be forming. Let's say here we've been bearish. They will be forming like that, bullish and bearish, bullish and bearish. You get, bullish and bearish. And now you find that they, let me, actually they are going to be like this. You get, when they are bearish, they are going to be forming like this most of the time down the market, this baseline. You get, the market baseline, the Ichimoku market baseline. You get, and now when we are shifting, we shall start to see that candles cross above the baseline. You get, and then we get a retest. You get, we get a retest to that line. Then the candles will start to form above. You get, they start to form above. So now this is the simple illustration, even if I just stop here. You get, now what do we watch out for? The dynamic support, you're going to find that the candles may be retesting. You get, so when we are pulling back to the baseline, you get, remember for us as we trade, you get, we are interested in determining first of all whether the market is bearish or bullish. You get, so when we are pulling back here, we are not looking for sales. You get, we are not looking for sales. We know this is a pullback. You get, because candles are forming above. Now, for us, we want the impulse moves that are breaking structure. You get, so as we pull back, we have to determine, is this pullback, most of the time the pullbacks are going to be retesting this line and then they move back up. You get, so we watch when they're forming down. Basically, most of the time the market is bearish, and then when we cross, we start to retest. Also, when it crosses, we wait for a retest. You get, so you guys don't forget this is M15, and I'm illustrating using Crash 300, and we're also going to try out I think Boom 1000 or Crash 1000. So we are going to be looking at that. So that's it. Now that's for the baseline. Now let me explain for the cloud. You get, for this cloud. Now this cloud also helps us a lot because it is going to be showing us the strength of the momentum. Now you can see that here, you get, we came and crossed. We came from down, and then we crossed up. You get, and then you can see that the red cloud ended, and now it's green. You get, it's green. Now here it is showing us the strength of the market towards that direction. You get, and then we watch out as we move up. You get, as the bullish trend increases. You get, it keeps on getting a little bit away. You get, but when you see, you get, when you see the baseline coming, and then it approaches the cloud. You get, most of the time here you take profit, or you start looking for entries to sell. You get, when, and then we don't trade during, we don't take entries in the cloud. Rarely do we take them. You get, so most of the time, when you can see that when the baseline is crossing the cloud, we are changing direction. You get, we are changing direction. As you can see, we are changing direction. So we are going to be keenly watching that, and then they are going to be complementing with the RSI. You get, now if the baseline is crossing the cloud, you get, if the baseline is crossing the cloud, you get, and then here we are at overbought. You get, remember here you can see that the market is overbought. Here it's when you determine that this is going to be just a pullback. You get, this is a pullback. Now here, once the RSI starts to turn, then we can be like, we are going in for big. You get, so now here we start to buy. This was a pullback. You get, and then likewise here it was just a pullback. You get, not until when you can see. Now here they showed us what we call hidden divergence. You get, these, they were showing us that these were relatively equal highs. You get, remember the day has ended. I told you this strategy is for intraday. You get, here the day has ended, you close with your profit. You get, you don't want to sleep when the market is still running. So now the next day you can see here they showed us that these highs were equal. You get, these highs were equal. Most of the time the market goes and clears out the highs. Here the RSI was showing us that the market is bearish. You get, so we don't want to be we want to respect the hidden divergence here. So as the baseline approached the cloud there, we could be looking for the sales, and then you can see when the RSI is dropping. You get, so let me turn on the candles just here. So maybe if you picked, then that's well and good. If you've not picked, you can request me for part 2 if you're interested in this, and then let's keep pushing. So now I think, now even if I don't talk, everything is just explaining itself. You get, you can see, this is what I told you. The candles are forming below the baseline. We come, we retest, the baseline is not crossing the cloud, we take in the sells. And then if we cross above, you get, if we cross above, and then the market is approaching, let's say the market goes up, and then it comes here to the baseline, but the baseline is not crossing the cloud. You get, then here we look for buys. You get, this is boom and crash. You get, and then you can get some awesome entries like every day. You get, every day, every day, every day, every day. So I believe you guys, this is really simple. By the way, you guys, you are asking me a lot about some simple strategy, and most of you are talking about boom and crash. That's why I brought on this. You get, we can also come on. This is boom 1000. You get, this is boom 1000. Now there's something fun about boom 1000. When boom 1000 chooses to go in a given direction, it can really trend. You get, it can trend. So here the baseline crosses the cloud, we're going for the sales. And then remember, we have to watch our RSI. You guys, I don't want to over repeat myself. I've over talked, I've over explained. So you can rewatch the video, you guys. So let me quickly talk about what I had promised to talk about. So you guys, I I really listen I really take in a lot about when you text me more so about mentorship. I know most of you are really struggling. What I can say, trading is not a scam. Trading is real, but this is a game of manipulation for sure. Markets are really manipulated. I can tell you, take care when you're trading. Take care when you're trading. So basically, you even take in a lot of information as you can possibly take in. So many times I've promised myself not to do mentorship, but you guys keep on texting me on Telegram and then you want mentorship. But in recent times, I've found out that most of you are telling me that you are short of funds for mentorship. Truly speaking, you guys, personally, I spent a lot of money on mentorship and I lost a lot of money on mentorship. But there's something really funny. The strategy that the one my two best strategies that I learned and then I blend them together. I learned them for a total of about 25 days. You get? The content was about for 25 days. Basically, it was BTMM. BTMM was for 4 days. I learned it in 4 days, and then SMC, the proper notes or proper content. I took it like for about 21 days. You get? But let me tell you, it even took me like 2 years to put together all those things that I had learned. You get? So basically, that's why I get skeptical when that's why sometimes I don't want to do mentorship, just basically because you can give someone even the strategy that works for you, and then just because of lack of proper practice, they start to lose. You get? So even with the right content, you're not going to be winning right away. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme. You get? But actually, that's why people keep on losing, because the markets, they portray them to be really simple, but this requires practice even with the right knowledge. You get? So for that matter, today it's a Sunday. You get? So on Tuesday, this coming week, actually Tuesday, it depends on when you're going to be watching this. I think today is 19th. Tomorrow, Monday, it's going to be 20th. So on 21st, of February 2023, I'm going to be running a 2-day boot camp. You get? A 2-day boot camp. This boot camp, it's going to be costing only $30. You get? It's going to be costing only $30. So you text me when you have 30. Let me write them. Only $30. You get? My full mentorship is really expensive, because most of the time I charge 350 or sometimes $400, depending on what content you really want. You get? But for $30, you're gonna be accessing me for 3 days. So basically, I'm not going to be explaining what candles, I don't want really complete beginners. You get? Because sometimes complete beginners, there's a lot to explain. I expect you to be having some knowledge, not an expert, but at least I want you to be knowing. If I say a bullish trend, you can know what a bullish trend is. Like, I'm not going to be starting from the bottom. That's what I can really say. So for only $30 for 3 days, you get? Anyways, I'm going to make content in 6 videos. 6 videos, you're going to get them in 3 days. But whoever will be part of the mentorship will get access to me for Zoom calls whenever, like when you're free, like when you really want me to talk to you. You get? So for $30, a boot camp for 3 days, and then we are going to be talking about advanced price action. You get? And then for that, we're not going to be talking about indicators, but I want to really teach you more so the main focus, you guys, is going to be on market structure. You get? Market structure. And I can tell you, market structure is king in trading. You get? There's a lot that I'm going to be talking about market structure. And then the next topic is going to be supply and demand, we are only talking about those two topics. It's not that I'm going to talk about everything about market structure, but I believe what I'll be talking about will be a good basis for you to go on to look for more content or to join my full mentorship program. You get? So this is really optional, but for those that are interested, I believe this is really manageable for what you'll be getting. And then for those that want sample, you guys here on YouTube, I've brought content on indicators, content on SMC, content on what? It's really a lot, you get? So basically, when I talk about MACD now and you're interested in MACD, you can hit me up and then you want a strategy on MACD only, you get? But then I'm going to be talking about advanced price action. And I believe those that will be part of that program, you will be able to easily understand these indicators when I make them. Because for me, when I'm sharing this indicator setup, let me tell you one secret. When I'm getting in, you guys, for me, I like what they call market structure. You get? I like what they call market structure. So I don't just get in because it has crossed. There are those specific points that I have to look out for. You get? So you guys, I invite you to be part of that program, and you can text me more for more information about that. I think I can talk about it even in the next episode, in the next video that I'll be uploading here on the channel. So I wish you the best, guys. I wish you profit in trading.